What's up? It's Chug Rock, aka Kendrick. What I want to talk about is about emotions and how your emotion is your emotions, and you can feel the way you want to feel. Because everybody has an emotions, and we were created for emotions for a reason. We just don't have an emotion of love. Love is an emotion. We have an emotion to hate. We have an emotion to be sad. We have an emotion to cry. Why are we sad? You know, to mourn, So stop saying that you're not supposed to feel that way or you're supposed to feel this way. Who's you to say we supposed to feel any way at all? You know? So it's crazy how y'all would say such things, and don't know what y'all talking about. You know, make it seem y'all deep. Oh, love this person. If you don't love this person, you're going to hell. What sense does that freaking make? You know, saying if I don't have this kind of emotion alone, if I have a hating emotion towards a person, I'm going to hell. Y'all done lost y'all cotton picking mind. I swear y'all have. And they need to stop, because I be hearing that, like, oh, I'm going to hell just because I have hatred towards somebody that ain't right, that don't even love me. Y'all want me to love somebody that don't even love me, don't even care about me. So what the hell? What the F-U-C-K? That's how I look at it, It don't even make no sense. So by you telling me that y'all wasting y'all time, and it don't make no sense. Ain't no God, ain't no intelligent God. If God is real, and like y'all say He is, it ain't no God that would tolerate foolishness like that. No. So, what y'all be saying is foolish. What people say in modern times, it don't even make no sense. It's crazy, it's stupidity, and it need to be zipped up and thrown in the garbage bag, in the trash can, in the dumpster, where it can't be found anymore. Because what y'all saying is ludicrous, it's stupid, it doesn't, it's something wrong with it overall, So, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. So, y'all need to tune into the righteous side, of thinking, because how y'all think, it don't even make no sense. It ain't even right, It's not even just righteous, You want me to believe in this dumbass who want to kill me, who want to end my family, who want to do all that hate, hate people for no reason, It don't make no sense. If God gonna punish me, if a God gonna punish the sins of people, why the fuck, excuse my language, why would the hell he gonna punish somebody that's trying to do right and the other person ain't trying to do right? It's like saying love the devil. If y'all gonna say love my enemy, y'all might as well tell me to love the devil. You heard? Because it don't make no sense. But let's get off that emotion. Crying. Crying, being the emotion of being sad. How you gonna tell somebody stop crying? Stop crying when the crying is part of letting the maximum emotion out. How the hell you gonna tell somebody to do that? And that's their damn emotion. That's a God-given gift. Emotion is a God-given gift. A God gave a person that. A God gave a person emotions so they can feel that type of way in this wicked world we living in. So why the F-U-C-K would you tell that person to feel a certain type of way when they got that damn emotion and that was God given to them? Stupid ass. Y'all so fucking stupid. Y'all can't even see that's God given to a God given gift to them. And y'all fucking it up. I would never tell nobody not to cry, not to mourn, because that's their emotions, dummy. So it is what it is. It is what it is, dog. it's all good in my field. I'm all good. So it is what it is. Y'all just need to stop being dumb. Cause a lot of y'all moral people dumb as fuck. I ain't gonna even lie. You know, and I'm pretty sure people around the world like that too. The whole world is deceived by religion, stupid ass religion. If religion didn't exist, people wouldn't be so stupid like they are. People wouldn't be so dumb like they are. People wouldn't be so dumb like they is today. I won't run into a lot of stupid people that's ignorant and don't know what they're talking about, trying to shun me, trying to say I'm stupid when they the ones that's dumb. I'm the idiot, but I'm trying to spread positivity. Make that make sense. It doesn't even make sense. So if I was an idiot, I would be condoning evil. That's an idiot, one that condone evil. But all of a sudden, I got this emotion that I hate my enemy. If I hate my enemy, now that I'm evil, now I'm an idiot, now I'm going to hell. But I was saying all this righteous stuff, but when I bring that emotion to how I feel, y'all want to say I'm the devil, I'm the devil. Man, y'all something else, bro. Something is wrong with y'all, bro. For real. Y'all need spiritual enlightenment help on steroids, bro. The way y'all be talking, y'all need some help. Hope God bless y'all spirits and make it more intelligent. In a Christian term, in a Muslim term. I'm not religious. I don't believe in a God blessing nobody. I believe human beings bless human beings. I'm not a religious person. I'm not going to get into all that. Oh, God did this. God killed this baby. Why would God kill a baby and a baby ain't did nothing to God? Why would God kill that man and it was that man's time to go and that man didn't do nothing to deserve that and that painful death? Catching a heart attack. Oh, that was his time to leave. He had high blood pressure, died of high blood. Why would God want to take that? Why would God do some sinister and evil like that? Look how y'all talking. Y'all talking evil. Y'all talking demented. Like something is wrong with y'all. That's what religion do to you. That's why I left fucking religion, because it make you an idiot. So, so that's crazy, man. Not to be off topic, but this emotion thing, this emotion thing, it's okay. It's okay to cry, y'all. It's okay. It's okay to let out your freaking anger. You was made for that, The gods made the human race to feel the type of way because they got the same thing. I'm pretty sure they got the same emotion we have. We just got it from them. They had it first. We just got it from them. We like lesser gods compared to what they are. We ain't gods at all, but you trying to get what I'm saying? Do you? But if you don't, hopefully you do. But yeah, man. I can stomp, I can do whatever. I'm letting my emotion out. When I'm getting mad, sometimes I be in this room, either throwing stuff or hitting, hitting walls or knocking over stuff, that's an emotion. That's emotional anger. How I stress how bad this world can be. Can you get your anger? I gotta get it out some kind of way, I ain't just gonna kill people and take my anger out and kill people and fight people and beat them up. Have fights with people, hit them in the face or chest, whatever. I gotta get it out some kind of type of way. Fuck, man. Don't be dumb, Emotions, let them bitches out, I don't care what you do, as long as you don't go too far with it. You heard? Not do whatever you gotta do. Break some shit that's yours probably. If you want to, just make sure you can afford it, Really, you don't have to do it at all. I really suggest you not to do it at all, but be as righteous as you can, but let out your emotions. Don't do it where you can get in trouble. Don't take it out on nobody by burning up a house you stand in. Because that's only gonna make you look bad in the long run, it's a certain type of way to do everything, in a righteous way, to let out your anger, to let out your sadness, everything should be done in righteousness. If you're a righteous person, an unrighteous person will bring out their emotions in a bad way. Like if they hate their enemy, they'll go they cock their gun, they'll have beef with their person, try to find that person to kill that person. That's an unrighteous person. A righteous person will wait till their enemies try to come to them and try to do something to them, and they'll be ready, and then they'll blow their brains out if they try something stupid. That's a righteous person. We know how to react on certain things. We know how to control our anger. We the ones that warn you before destruction. We the ones that wait till our enemies make the first move so we can be justified of what we do. That's a righteous person. A wicked person will go on offense and take it upon themselves and delete their enemies. That's an unrighteous person. That's one of them thugs out here, gangsters. Someday I'll never be something I'm totally against because I'm a righteous man. I'm a righteous guy. So by me being a righteous guy, I will not stand for that foolishness these other brothers be standing for. Guys way younger than me, guys in their 30s thugging, or older, guys in their early 40s, the age I'm close to, So it is what it is. You heard? It is what it is. So I will never stand for unrighteousness. I will never let my emotions get the worst of me on a negative side, So it is what it is, y'all. Y'all let y'all emotions out. It's healthy to do that, but learn how to know how to do it in a righteous way. You heard? You did. Y'all be cool.